Your boy got the face mask on. No introduction needed. One take. Don't even need to edit this. It's gonna be like a 4 minute video. Your boy Biscuits with another music related video, and I'm continuing the summer series. I was trying to think. This is gonna be now 2014. We're on. And I was trying to think. How can I go about finding out what I listened to in 2014? Well, come to be, 2014 was the first year I started using Last FM. What you don't know what Last FM is, uh, I guess before Spotify started like doing their metrics, and I guess Apple Music may do metrics too. I'm not sure. Pretty much, Last FM was the main way people kept up with what they listened to, how they got an identity of the profile of their music, what they liked, what they didn't like, what time they were listening to things, what artists they obsessed with, etc., etc. As with many musical network neighborhood social service applications, it has of course been washed because no one likes to talk to anything about their music anymore. Just like to throw it on Instagram and pretend that other people like their music taste, which usually they don't because no one has good music taste really. Anyway, as I look at this, I don't know why I listen to so little, music in 2014. I know why, because when I stayed in my house, I didn't like listen to music and just sit down solo sessions. But one album I did go to quite often was Neon Icon by Riff Raff. And if you want to break it down further, um, I also don't think I had Last FM on my. It didn't really work well on my Android, which is the reason why I stopped using Android. It is a part of the reason, but it probably could have been more Scrabbles on here. But for the longest time, at least for like a year, Riff Raff was like my top five Last FM artists before I started listening to other music on Last FM. Favorite track per this was Introduction to Icon. And if you go over to this, I believe it was actually, I think it's actually introducing the icon. But for the longest, the download I had said introducing. So I always left it like that for the longest. Eventually I changed it, but introducing the icon, fantastic opener. I think I may have listened to Riff Raff like once or twice before the album came out, at most. I knew him from Vine. If you millennials know what Vine is, social service, and people know what Vine is. And I knew him off of Vine. So like when I listened to this, I was like, this might be nice. I remember KTT was like, this dude, this meme rapper dropped the album of the year, and I was like, what the hell? 2014 is a weak year of music, at least for hip hop. But this wasn't album of the year. But I was impressed that he had that type of acclaim. And introducing Icon was incredible. Kind of a uh not Backstreet Boys. Yeah, no, not Backstreet Boys. Damn, who's the three white dudes? I can't think of their name right now. Uh, I'm gonna get killed for this. I'm gonna keep it going in one take thing. God, I can't. Beastie Boys, Backstreet Boys. I knew it was BB. That's on me. Kind of like Beastie Boys production on it. Um, he just flowed for like. It's a cool, the funny introduction in there. The skit between, I guess, like Chad Riff Raff and the normal Riff Raff. And in like 3 minutes, pretty much just nonstop bars. And you get that to Cocaine, which is, brought out the rice we was on coke. It's like a kind of like when you start like a little bit of country in it. I don't know if that's his first country type ballad, but it's a sound that he does pretty well on. Weather New Tsunami, a classic, Versace Python. I think Versace Python was supposed to have Wiz Khalifa on it, and the Wiz Khalifa verse that was taken off was like incredible. Like it's one of the best. It's one of Wiz's best verses he ever had, or at least post like, I'm a stoner. I'm a stoner. Wiz Khalifa. That's not his song, by the way. Lava Glaciers. Classic Gambino track. Tiptoeing. This is what if the elementary. I don't want to play games. Vine and blow up Riff Raff on there. This song, dude. Maybe Love Me was kind of weak, but you know it was alright. A pretty smooth Mac Miller verse. I don't really remember Riff Raff too much on Huckleberry Dolphin, but the Bloomingdale, it's like this British skit. Time. Is that another? Hold up. Yeah, that was an actual country, like no rap, just a country joint. How to be the man. Show you how to be the man, how to be the boss, how to. That's what like kind of like his, I guess, Houston influenced banger for this album. And you know, Cool It Down VIP pass kind of whack. How to Be the Man Houston remix was actually like he does the deep riff raff voice for this. And if you've never heard a deep riff raff verse, it's startling how different the voice is. I don't know if this is natural speaking voice. I don't think it is. I've heard him in interviews, but I don't think it's his natural speaking voice. It's really weird. It's like several octaves deeper. And then Paul Wall killed it. Slim Thug. I didn't know Slim Thug was when I first heard this song, but he cooked it. And then I added Dolce and Gabbana to it just because I love Dolce and Gabbana was the first Riff Raff song I ever heard. I remember now. I heard that separately from the album, but it's a classic. If you go down to these reviews, I mean this is a Riff Raff album we're talking about. A 61 on Metacritic, 4 out of 5 on AllMusic. Hip Hop DX, it's kind of like a hip hop purist site, pretty much. It's at least as his identity. How am I fucking this word up? Identity that it wants to abide by. I thought Pitchfork would appreciate it more, but Pitchfork's kind of corny when it comes to hip hop. Anyway, 8 out of 10 on Spin, 3 out of 5 on SSL. I mean, this is as good as a Riff Raff album could realistically do. People begged for his album to get dropped. He was on what, Mad Decent back then or something like that. Diplo's label. I don't know why they didn't just let this out. I guess there's a lot of like Riff, you can't fuck this album up, or it's over with. Like Mad Decent is done, and it ended up being the classic hit. DJ Mustard production, Harry Fraud. I actually know which one is the Harry Fraud produced. Um, it's Lava Glaciers, isn't it? Yeah, it's Lava Glaciers. He killed the Harry Fraud, La Musica de Harry Fraud. He killed that. I don't know which one Larry Fisherman. I know that's Mac Miller, but I don't know which one he produced. I'm actually interested for the sake of just finding out which one. I would imagine he produced the one he was on, but I just want to double check. Anyway, I'm only doing all this work for this because it really is. It's a really good project. I mean, for Mac Miller, not Mac Miller. For Mac Miller, it'd be a good project too. But no, R.I.P. Mac Miller. For Riff Raff, I would say other than this and like Halloween, I think the one with no Trench Coat Towers is the name of it. The one with Florida State, Brick Off the Balcony. If that was a full length project, he really actually came pretty hard on that. I'm gonna check to see if Mac produced the one he was on. Let me see. What is the beat for Huckleberry Dolphin? Yeah, I know that. Anyway, that's all I want to talk about. This is my 2014 summer project. I believe this came out in June, right? Yeah, late June. Okay, it's late June. I think the first time I listened to it, I was sitting in the back patio of my household, and I just let it play. I just sat there and let it play. I had recently gotten a new phone. The Android I'm referring to was a Sony, and it had a light strip. I can pull it up. Matter of fact, yeah, this joint. Yeah. It had a light strip at the bottom of it, and the light strip moved rhythmically, like LED strips today. It moved rhythmically with whatever you were playing, like beat, and it also alerts notifications. And it was pink. It had a pink bar. And this joint, when it came to the Riff Raff song and introducing Icon, it was, I don't know, this is such a package. Cause I'm a big fan of Color Pink, and that with that album is, timeless. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little discussion about my 2014 favorite summer project. 2015 should hopefully be a little bit more, I don't know, well known. I don't think many people listen to Riff Raff even now. But hope you enjoy. Peace.